Now a weather update from CBSN Denver.
So for the mountains, a winter storm warning starts by midnight tonight. For Denver and the Front Range, our winter storm warning down here will start at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So really the impacts from this storm are going to start around here coming up tomorrow in the morning when that snow starts. We're going to have heavy snow at times all weekend long. We're still expecting at least a foot here in Metro Denver, at least 2 feet for most areas in the foothills. And in the mountains, we could see up to 4 feet of snow. For now, it's just cloudy. Chance for a little drizzle around here this afternoon. We'll talk much more about your weather in just a few minutes.
Plows already gearing up to hit the main streets starting today, and residential plows going to be clearing those side streets. All drivers will work around the clock through the weekend and even into next week. CDOT spokeswoman Tamara Rolvison says snow teams already monitoring conditions very closely with crews ready and equipped to go. 100 plows going to be working hard around the metro area, and 20 plus of them going to be going up and down the I-70 corridor. Their focus is going to be making numerous passes on the interstate, and if we get as much snow as expected, it could take crews some time to get to those secondary streets. That's why you're advised to get to your destination as soon as possible. Don't wait, and avoid driving completely if you can.
You don't want to be driving around the Denver metro area and areas that are impacted by the storm during this event. And so if you're planning to ski, for example, along the I-70 corridor, or you have any weekend plans, you should get to your destination, I would say, by Friday.
And a reminder from CDOT as well, don't pass those plows. Not only is it not safe, it's against the law. Do give them plenty of space as they work to get all that snow cleared up.
For those that do choose to brave the storm and get stuck, crews are already on standby for rescues. Colorado 4x4 Rescue and Recovery has been helping drivers since 2014. They've rescued about 1,000 drivers from off-roading rollovers to snow slides. So the group has more than 200 volunteers, each with state-issued search and rescue credentials. And this weekend, they'll be waiting by the phone, so drivers with service can dial their hotline. Search and rescue teams from across the high country gathered for a massive avalanche training drill. Currently, the avalanche danger is moderate across much of the mountains. But with massive amounts of snow expected in some areas, the risk might rise sharply. From Vail Pass, Mountain Newsroom reporter Jamie Leary gives us a look at some of the challenges rescue crews are facing.
The pandemic really changed training for search and rescue. It limited the opportunities that they have to train together. So today is not only a big deal ahead of the storm for them, but it gives the public a rare opportunity to see just how hard they work.
When we have to search an avalanche, we're typically looking in an area the size of at least a couple of football fields.
It's a mock debris field today, but it's still large and about as real as it can get for training.
One skier, dark helmet.
They're dealing with a multiple burial scenario. A man has reported his friends, a snowmobiler, and 2 skiers missing.
Golden rule when traveling in avalanche country is to only expose one person to the danger. This year, the rule hasn't been followed. And we're seeing more and more accidents where more and more people are getting caught.
Teams from Rio Blanco to Summit County wasted no time searching. Speeding up the process, Keena and her handler, Doug.
For them, it's all a game of hide and seek, right? It's all fun for them.
She's rewarded for finding a scent. Here, it only takes her a few minutes to pick it up below the surface.
I got a dog alert over here.
Her role is crucial if someone is buried without a beacon. Luckily, she's dedicated.
She has a lot of passion for it. As you can tell, she never gives up.
Dogs are one of many tools the crews are prepared to utilize, and while snowpack has stabilized over the last few weeks, the incoming storm is a big concern.
If we get a big storm, and that's being advertised for this weekend, a big storm can reawaken those weak layers.
It's why constant training is critical.
Avalanche rescue is it's workforce intensive, and it takes a lot of people. This is a great opportunity today to bring together a bunch of teams and for us to demonstrate what we're doing, but it also gives us a chance to do a little practice.
Every member of Colorado Search and Rescue are volunteers, and all of the equipment they use to execute these operations paid for through donations. If you'd like to help out, we've got information online at cbsdenver.com. In Summit County, Jamie Leary, CBS 4 Mountain Newsroom.
You have a flight or someone flying in this weekend. At least 3 airlines at Denver International Airport already issued a travel alert. United is actually adding more flights today to get people out of town earlier. Airport officials say rearranging your itinerary isn't a bad idea. They're asking everyone who is traveling to check with airlines before going to the airport.
If visibility is bad, if winds are strong. Those are some of the conditions. If for some reason snow is falling so fast that we can't keep a runway clear, those would be conditions under which the FAA would decide to close the runway and ultimately then, keep planes from taking off or landing.
And the airport does have some impressive equipment that can actually blow and push snow into areas where crews can then melt it. Runways can be cleared in about 15 minutes.